Hello, welcome to class this month, long arms and back. So we're talking long back arms, babes. Long back arms, just like, so many people hate it. They feel it on their wrist, all this stuff. It feels so good on the Cadillac. So may I suggest that if you have access to a tower Cadillac, you definitely want to do that workout before this one. Obviously our exercise that we're going to use for the theme comes up sort of in the middle, so we're going to warm up to it. But I want us to take a beat and feel what it's like just to do some dips, what it feels like in our shoulders and our back before we warm up. And then we will check out how we can use all that leads up to the long back arms to warm us up, and then how the rest of the session is improved because of that. So here we go. Step off, come to the foot bar. Make sure you don't push back, that you put your hands on the front of the foot bar and reach down, and you just do some elbow bends. Just some deep elbow bends. Watch that your shoulders aren't coming forward. Keep those collarbones wide, elbows straight back. Only go as straight as you're not locking your elbows out, so no hyperextended elbows. For 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Great. Step off. Whew. All right. I guess I'm warming up to do. I will say that felt more warmed up than the winded chair that I did 2 days ago. So maybe my body is getting warmed up for this through this whole week. So I, do the whole circuit, do every class for the month and see if it gets easier. Put your arms down by your sides. Notice if you're shoving your ribs out or if you can let your ribs sink down. Get those heels up nice and high and push out and in. So I don't really care if you want to focus on your legs right now. I do want you to focus on your collarbones. I want you to feel if your shoulders are pushing up into the blocks. Ideally, they're not. If they are, it's going to be a hard long back arms. Also, you want to notice if your pelvis is tipping, because we want a long spine here. So that means we don't want the pelvis tipping forward and back, forward and back. We want the pelvis to be on the carriage and the legs can just open and close inside those hips, right? Lift up onto your arches. So now we're parallel. This is definitely more in line with our long back stretch. So hug those legs tight together and really work on reaching from the back of the legs, opening the front of the hips. And again, how's that long back going? Your arms should be long because they're by your side. But noticing, again, if we're pushing our shoulders into the shoulder blocks, you should be able to easily keep them down on the mat. Come up onto your heels and go out and in. Really work through your inner heel. I know I say that a lot, but I don't think that everyone listens. So really work through the inner heel. And if you need to put a block between your ankles, do so, because it helps set up for long back anyways. The knees should stay together, the inner thighs should be working, but those inner heels especially are going to help the long back stretch become more possible in our bodies, even if we don't like it. It's not all about the arms, it's about these long legs. Even if you have short legs, but your long legs. Come onto the balls of your feet and then reach those heels under and lift them up. You're just taking up space. Your shoulders are going wide on the carriage. There's a nice space behind your neck, yeah? We're not looking down at our toes. And as you reach those heels under, see if you can feel the back of your legs reach those heels under, activate it more, and then lift it up for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way in. All right, go ahead and take your foot bar down, grab your handles. You can leave your legs down, that's totally fine. I want you to focus on straight wrists and not locking your elbows out for your 100, because that's going to help prepare us for our long arms, long back theme, right? For our long back arms. So straight wrists already, fingers together, and press up and pump those arms. And just keep your gaze looking back, looking at your wrists, looking at your elbows. You should feel your shoulders take up space on this carriage. Softening your knees so you're not locking out there, because you definitely don't want to lock out there for long back arms. Letting the legs find their work from your center. And if you feel this in your back, set your feet down on the foot bar and keep working those outer hips in. You want to feel like your legs are coming from your stomach, not from your quads. So if you're feeling in your back, you can also take your legs a little higher, but again, we want to get the whole center working. Now, with straight wrist and long arms, lift your arms up, lower your legs down. All right, sit all the way up. We're going to do an overhead prep because I do want you all to learn how to focus on the reach. If you lift your legs up to the sky, that's great. I'm not going to for the first couple because we're just going to focus on the reach and your arms being long by your side. So you can start with your legs up to the sky for this prep. Arms come down, make sure headrest is down, straight wrist, straight elbows. Now lift the hips and reach the legs overhead. Reach, reach, reach. How far back can they go? And then roll the hips down, lift the arms up. So we're not bending the wrists or the elbows to do this. Push the arms down, have long arms, and reach those legs. Push those legs into an imaginary carriage, just like you're going to for your long back stretch. Lower the legs down, lift the arms up. If you want to take your legs from the foot bar, you can. It makes it harder. If you want to take them to the ceiling, you can. We have 2 more. Press those arms down, take the legs over. If you're lifting the legs up, feel the back of the legs, lift your legs to the sky, not your lower back. And then reach those legs away. And again, legs go over, arms come down. Lift, stand on those shoulders. This is your long back stretch, by the way. And then reach. You just have a whole mat behind you. All right. Elbows in. Go ahead and keep your head and chest down for a moment. Press your arms to straight and bend. What did your elbows do? Keep those knees into your chest. Push your arms to straight and bend. Push your arms to straight and bend. One more time. Push those arms to straight and bend. Okay. If you felt like your elbows were going wild and crazy, stick with that because I definitely want your elbows to be in control of your body. Or your body to be in control of your elbows, I mean. So here we go. Now, head and chest up if you can. Press your arms and legs straight. Open, close. Bend the knees in. Bend the elbows. There's this moment right here with straight arms, straight legs. Hello, long back stretch. Open the legs, close. Bend the knees. Bend the elbows. And press. Open, close. Bend and bend. One more time. Press. Stand on those arms so your whole upper back is working. And plenty. All right. Sit up, spin around. On your way there, drop a spring off. Legs go through the shoulder rests, but they're working, okay? So even though rowing has all this arm movement going on, just like our long back stretch does, I want your legs to be working, okay? So here we go. Put those knuckles together, round back, reach those legs away as you open your arms. Reach your legs away as you dive your head in. Tap your hands behind you. Maybe you hook your thumbs. Right here, lift those arms. But how much can you work your legs here? And then roll up. Round back, open. Squeeze those legs together. Push. Dive your head in. Touch the hands. Lift the arms up, squeezing those legs together. Keep reaching, reaching, reaching those legs away. And your arms, of course. And again, round back. So this shape right here, this long round shape, those legs are reaching into imaginary shoulder rests. That's your long back stretch. Take those arms back, reach. And then we lift your spine up and over. You reach your hands into your handles as you circle around. All right, elbows up. Long fingers, reach and lift. Head to your knees, reach, tap, and circle. And again, elbows up, lean. Stand your hands into your handles as you round. Flip those palms, tap. And then get your arms up. How hard are your legs working? Do you feel your inner thighs? Do you feel your outer hips? Work on that. You definitely want those to be super active here so that your arms don't think that they do the long back arms. All right, spin around from the chest. Long ankles, long legs. Reach those arms forward. Lower the arms with straight wrists. Lift. Now hold it right here. I want your elbows to be straight without locking, your wrists to be straight, fingers together, and those legs working so you can open your arms and grow taller out of them. And again, reach. So getting our brain used to the arms doing something, but the legs helping out a lot so that when we get to it, We don't do it from our arms. Here we go. Round, head to your knees, reach, lift. In fact, it's very interesting. The long back stretch on the reformer is the only one that's more about the legs than it is the arms, whereas the others feel like they're all about the arms.